Page 51, this is number 4 at the bottom of the page. Music's getting a little more involved here, but there's nothing we can't handle, I hope. I mean, you've had these rhythms. You know what dotted rhythms are like. You know the names of the notes. You can figure out the key signature and the sharps if you don't know it yet. So hopefully we can do that. And in case you can't, I'm going to talk about it all anyway. So here we go. I just go through the process I use to learn a piece of music. It generally works throughout, and I get in the habit of using the same process over time. We just do it. I look it over. It's 2 lines long. The clef signs are still treble and bass clef. There are 3 sharps in the key signature. This is in the key of A major. A major has 3 sharps. The first sharp is always F sharp, the second is always C sharp, and the third is always G sharp. They're always in that order. It's better if you knew the scale, and then you just do it. So I'm going to use white keys except for those black keys, those 3 sharps. All right. 4/4 time signature. See, it's got right, left, and the last 2 measures, it's both hands together, but you're playing the same note names. So to shorten this video a little, I'm going to take the hands together. Otherwise, I do this one hand at a time first, and then put them together. So the right hand starts here, and the position, because of the C sharp, is here. Don't forget that. Left hand is here, so we're in A position here for A major. And it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Get the idea? Let's go down to the last 2 measures. It's the same rhythm, same note names, different fingers. 1 and 2 and if this is causing you problems, just do that pentascale thing. So you get used to using these different fingers. You don't have to go that fast, but the idea is you get used to using different fingers on the hands at the same time. And once I have the notes and the rhythm and fingering okay, and you can play this without looking at the keyboard, then I add the articulation. And here we have the phrasing about every measure or 2. Lift up. It's like taking a breath. In the second line, it's like every measure almost. And then together. So I put in the phrasing. There are no accents shown, so okay, don't worry about them. The only things we have to deal with then are the natural accents, but that's part of interpretation. I'll do that in a minute. Still, we're working on mechanical stuff right now. Dynamics, moderately loud. You have the hairpin to get louder. You go up to loud. This time they tell you how loud to get. A lot of times the music doesn't tell you. You just have to, well, how loud do I get? What feels right. But we're going to go up to loud and then back down. In the second line, we're moderately loud until the last couple measures, we end it loud. So whatever you think moderately loud, now you have to plan this out because this is 2 measures long, a gradual crescendo, or a measure and a half or whatever it is. Keep in mind they don't always put these hairpins exactly where they go or how long they should be. So I'm going to interpret this as 2 measures of crescendo. But I've got to span it out because if I don't plan it out, I'll be loud by the end of the first measure. See, I'm loud already. Oh, it depends on the music and how long you have to wait. You could do it 2 or 3 beats at a time. 2, louder, louder, louder. See? Or I could do it, if it's several measures, I could do it like a measure at a time. Sometimes if it's really long, I'll do it a phrase at a time. It gradually get louder. You plan it out. So this... Now I'm loud, I'm going to go down. And then moderately loud. You plan it out. Now on crescendos and diminuendos, the idea when you get louder, I don't know which way we're going. We get louder. It's not like a straight line. You're getting louder, solid line. It's very little at first, and then when you get toward the end of it, a lot. So most of your crescendos save to the end. Same with a diminuendo. Most of the diminuendo is just very little change until toward the end, and then you get a lot of diminuendo. Generally, it's that's interpretation again. So this, most of my crescendo there is the 8th notes. How did I go up to here? Feeling like, yeah. experiment. You feel it. Then the speed. Andante, well, just kind of a casual stroll. Experiment. Get into it where you can feel this. The natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Feel the natural accents as you're playing them. You don't need to exaggerate them like I'm doing. You just feel them. Now there's a note on this to transpose this to C major. Well, won't that be fun? You're just playing the same fingers as you're playing here, except you're in C position and you're in C major, so you're going to play all white keys. Here. Or here. I don't know where you're, it doesn't matter where it is here. And you play whatever. So you go to any position or any key and whatever you want to do. Go to B flat. B flat has 2 flats. A B flat and an E flat, and both of them are in the position. So do that. B flat major. Same thing. Or again, you're reading the music. If the music goes up a second, let's go into G major. G major has 1 sharp, F sharps. There's no F sharps in this position, so it looks like we're going to play only white keys. But go up, you start with thumb, go up a second, same note, down a second, up a second, up a second, up a second. So I'm just reading the intervals in the music, and I'm just playing that interval on the keyboard. That's another way of doing it. Just make sure you're playing the notes in the key that you're trying to go to. Let me know if you have questions on that. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics. I don't do dynamics. We're not performing it. Just notes and rhythms. And we go really, really slow. I will try and lift up between the phrases, though. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2. And 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and 4 and. And 4 and 1 and 2. And 4 and off.